Hey everybody, it's the Red Wizard. In this video, I'm going to show you how I made this rather complex collage. I use a few different techniques I haven't really used before, and I'm really excited because this piece is going to be hanging at an art gallery in Buffalo, New York over the summer at an all collage art show. Yeah, I'm going to show you how I made this. Okay, I'm going to walk you through my entire process for entering a collage into a show. The first thing I did was get a decent but inexpensive frame from my local craft store. A lot of people, when they start collaging, they don't think about framing. Even if you're not framing your pieces now, you should always be working in standard sizes, in my opinion, because who knows, 4 or 5, 10 years from now, you might want to frame your stuff. And if all of your stuff is oddball sizes, well, you're gonna have to pay for custom framing. That's gonna be an enormous expense and you might not be able to do it. So I always like to collage standard sizes. So this is going to fit an 11 by 14 collage. I'm gonna take this apart and I'm gonna save these little corner bumper things for storage in case I need it. Part of what I'm double checking here is to make sure that my drawing board that I'm going to be collaging on will actually be able to fit inside of this thing, because I might need a new frame. We'll see. Okay, let's see. We got some Canson illustration board. This stuff is much thicker. It's really almost feels like matte board. Pretty cool, right? I wanted to experiment using this because I'm thinking about doing a lot more layers than I'm used to in this collage. So I wanted something that wouldn't bend or warp with the additional glue and tape that's going on it. I'm going to have to cut this down to 11 by 14. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm going to use, this is pretty thick stuff. I'm going to use my OLFA craft knife, metal ruler. Now, don't try to smash through this whole thing at once. Make a few passes. Take our time. Pressing down very hard on the ruler. Brand new, fresh blade. I think it's there. Don't force it. Nice clean cut. That was for my 14-inch side. Now I'm going for my 11-inch side. Now, if I could have purchased a board at 11 by 14, I certainly would have. I ran to the store and I just wanted to do it before I forgot. So just putting a little extra work in, that's all. I got an 11 by 14 here, ready to go. And I got an extra one sitting around just in case I totally butcher this. All right, now it's time to determine what to do with this. I think I'm gonna stick with a lot of the stuff I've been doing already. Let's find some cool things to collage with. All right, I found some cool stuff. So the neat thing about this project is in order to apply to be in the show at Revolution Gallery, I had to have a name of a piece already and I haven't made it yet. So I decided to go with Interdimensional Jest. So I gotta make something that is an interdimensional jest. And so a challenge I'm gonna give myself today is to just stick with things I've already removed from books and cuttings I already have. And that shouldn't be a problem because I've been traveling interdimensionally anyway, right? Let's see what we got. Baseball man with a butterfly on him. Weird wizard dude. Cool background. Adam and Eve. I'm gonna put little stuff over here. Little dude on the beach. Another background. These frogs I'm really excited about. It'll be interesting if I could fit something like this. Don't know. Got a moon. Some more weird background stuff, but I might have to make details out of this. And I got a Humpty Dumpty, which I'm a big Humpty Dumpty fan, so I don't know, maybe he could be a centerpiece. Do I know why? No idea. All right, I'm gonna put all this frog and animal stuff away. I think I just want to play with colors and pattern. It's just the vibe I'm feeling. Maybe I'll save Humpty Dumpty. Although I want to keep this generally abstract, I do want to find a few figurative things, some objects people could recognize to throw in there and maybe kind of generate some motion. So, see what I could find. Okay, I found some more things. Got a spaceman, some neat topography stuff, and ocean stuff from an old atlas. I don't know what I found for now. I just kind of feel like being free with my hand. I don't feel like cutting stuff out super careful today. It's just kind of how I feel right now. I think I'm going to take Australia out. I don't want that to be like totally recognizable. I want people, when they look at this collage, to kind of be like, what? And make them guess where like these images might have come from. I don't want them to be able to look at it and say, oh, that's a cloud or whatever. That's cool. There's like cool like pattern interaction there. All right, I'm digging that. This picture's a little too on the nose, I think. I feel like this is limiting me right now. I'm gonna put this over with my spaceman. I'm gonna forget about those guys for a while. I am looking at a collage that I made last summer that I really enjoyed, that I haven't made one like it since then. If you see me looking at the monitor, I'm kind of using it as a reference because I'm like, dude, how did I do that? Because I never done another one like it. So there's a neat geode. Planet, a little reality, just a touch. A little reality to the situation. Cool if I can make something going into that. Here's a really goofy spaceman. That might be really fun. That might be really fun. Spaceman pile. Use those cuttings, Red Wizard. Come on, crowd, make some noise. Loop it, loop it, looping it. Need a color switch here. Maybe I could connect something, make it look like this is kind of going down with this water slime. Oh, dude, if I had some teeth right here, let's see if I could find some. I might regret this, but there's only one way to find out. This is actually a piece from that abstract collage I made that I was just talking about. Guys, this is turning into a fire collage. It's really looking good. Make sure to keep some of these shadows to create some contrast. I'm getting really excited. If you would have told me a few minutes ago that this was going to be an exploding head collage, then I would not have believed you. I have to make t-shirts for my Bar League slow pitch softball team. Maybe if I find a baseball and I put it in the middle, it'll look like a head's exploding because there's a baseball in the middle. My God. All right, I'm gonna need to get the Xacto out for some of this. Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna be needing the spacemen. Looks like I gotta hit a little there too. The excitement is palpable. I'm losing it. Need some water. Now in the original illustration, the two jaws were connected, so let's see if it makes sense to just kind of put them back. I think that's really good. I think I'm gonna take a break, sit on this before I add to it. I'm wondering if I want to fill in some of the negative space in the jaw, maybe add a skull fragment. I'm pretty sure I want to add this, so this is crazy how this worked out. I really didn't, I bought this book of, it was like a human anatomy thing. I didn't look closely at it because it was just like filled with images. I was like, okay, I was at the flea market. I looked at it again, I'm like, dude, they're so ugly. It's like super 90s, early 90s computer illustrations. And it just like works with all these like weird patterns. I was not stoked about that book. I'm really happy now. Even if I only ever make one collage out of that book, and it's this one, it was well worth purchasing that book. Sometimes that's how I think about collage materials, and I'm buying them. All right, I'm gonna get the knife out for the rest of this. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly sketch this collage and see what I could add to it on pencil, and then maybe I could look for elements like that in a moment. All right, I'm gonna look for some stuff to come out of this area and maybe something to cover up a little bit of this blue blob because I think it's kind of overpowering it a little bit. Okay, I took a break and I'm ready to add a couple more things. And I think I'm gonna make some t-shirts out of this too. And I'm gonna add this Grateful Dead lightning bolt. I'm gonna use this as a stencil. It's gonna be really neat. Maybe the final piece will just have a lightning bolt in it. All right, if I wanna do this Grateful Dead thing, I gotta find cool, I think like yellow pattern image to use this stencil on. I'm not gonna leave it white. I'm not really worried about the shape. I'm worried about if it's the right color. And because I picked blue, blends in too much. I need yellow. Should have listened to myself in the first place. I'm gonna add some brain imagery, nerve stuff, central nervous system. Don't mind me, I'm just admiring the shape of your skull. So close to being done. I'm ditching the whole Grateful Dead idea. Let's get this out of here. This will be better for something else another time. I'm trying to kill too many birds with one stone. I'm just looking for something to break that spot. It's just a little too big for me. Let's work with what I got here first. All right, there's a good relationship there. I mean, would the eye be there normally? All right, I'm really happy with this, and I'm going to start to add, I'm not used to this long hair yet, folks. I'm gonna start to add some smaller cuttings, little Easter eggs. Fun things to find. All right, I'm fairly confident, done with my composition. I'm really excited about it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make a stencil of my frame. Well, this is technically the mat board. I need to make sure that my collage is going to fit nicely inside this window before I glue it down there. So I'm going to make kind of like a stencil on some trace paper. In the architecture studio, I used to call this trash paper. But anyway, I'm going to take this trace, I'm going to make a stencil. That way I could view the collage through the stencil and make sure that everything's going to fit just how I want it. I don't want to get any pencil whatsoever on my mat, so I'm just going to make a few dots, just a hair inside. I'm going to go over this in Sharpie. Now, in theory, these should not rip my paper. Okay, now I'm going to actually place it on the drawing board. I'm going to use this to make sure that I'm relatively center before I start taping it. There she is. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If this video inspired you to make anything, please show it to me. I'd love to see it. You could tag me on Instagram or Facebook at Red Wizard Collage. Also, if you'd like to learn more, I've got plenty of weekly collage videos. I also have a podcast all about collage called Cut It Out, where about twice a month I interview different collage artists that really inspire me from all around the world. And if you need any collage materials, please go to my website. I have an Amazon affiliate page. Pretty much anything you need that you've seen me use in these videos, you can buy at my website, and Jeff Bezos will send me a few pennies if you buy something there. Also, if you want any gifts or anything like that, I have prints and t-shirts available on my website as well. All original Red Wizard stuff. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the Red Wizard. Peace out.